Eastern Time, and we are live via the internet. And I think I hear an echo. I don't know where that's coming from, but we'll figure it out. Anyway, we are live on the internet. It is Super Art Fights never-ending off-season right here live on Twitch. That's right, folks. It's time once again for the 8th episode of Super Art Fight Neo. I'm Marty Day, and I am so excited and delighted that you can join us here this evening. And of course, as always, joining me as your co-host for all three amazing Super Art Fight bouts that we have planned for you here tonight is my brother from another mother, the hostess with the mostest. Put your hands together for the one, the only, and thank God there's only one. Ross Nova. Ross, how you doing, bud?
Oh, I'm doing great, Marty. You know, I have really just committed to never leaving my house at this point. You know, I'm living my best quarantine life over here. Got my new Auto Bar Art Fight shirt in the mail, and finally, this is its first outing.
Yes.
I'm loving it. It's so comfortable, and it's making me forget just how hot it is outside, which is really fantastic. Yeah, life's great.
It is very warm.
How are you?
Life is interesting, Ross. I mean, I could go at length just about the strangeness that is life in 2020, as I'm sure all of our artists and all the fine folks in the chat could talk about. But life throws you some curveballs, and life threw Super Art Fight a curveball. So let's just get right to it, folks. We've always had an idea of transparency here, and I can already see some of this getting talked about in the chat. So this evening we were originally intending to host a main event for the Pixelweight Championship. Rave Royale going against Red Aaron. We were going to settle the tie. There must be a winner, and little things can just turn into bigger things. So in Rave Royale's neighborhood, a garbage truck backed into a pole or something like that, which had all of the hookups and what have you for power and internet for the neighborhood.
Yeah, it was like the first episode of Family Guy.
Yes, exactly. And in turn, Rave Royale cannot be on tonight's show. You know, this is not a scenario where it's very easy to just, go to someone else's house and use their internet and webcam for a while. We're all quarantined. We're all in a bubble. And, you know, it is what it is. But rest assured, we have a plan. We have two other bouts that were planned for this evening. Those will still be happening. You're still going to have two Drink Alex versus Stompadon. We are still going to have Wisteria versus Baron von Sexyful. But to sort of sweeten the pot and give you guys a main event worth watching, here's what we're going to do. And if you've been following us at conventions, you know this is how we do a lot of convention shows. We're going to bring it to the Art Fight Neo stage here on Twitch. So we're going to have two bouts. The winners of each bout will be facing off in the main event. And the winner of that main event will be next in line after the Rave Royale Red Aaron match for a shot at the Pixelweight Championship. So we're raising the stakes here tonight. We're making lemonade out of lemons. We're doing our best, folks. We're very sorry that we could not give you the main event tonight that we intended to, but we will give you that main event. Currently, we have it penciled in for the August 8th Super Art Fight Neo show, so 2 weeks from tonight. But we're going to give you a great show. We're going to give you a great time. And we thank you for your patience and understanding in what is just, an odd situation. But it is what it is. And we're going to keep on keeping on. And with that, Ross, if we have any first-time viewers who are now wondering what we're apologizing about, why don't you explain to them what exactly is going to happen here tonight on Twitch?
You know, I like to start art fights like I like to start dates, really. You know, start by apologizing up front. You know, be like, I'm sorry about this. I'm so sorry. And then and then get going, right? And then really amp up the just low expectations, coming in so low. Anyway, so what you guys are about to see is 3 epic bouts of Super Art Fight action. Now, we've made all of this that we normally do live into a phenomenal audio, visual, digital experience for you at home. So what you're going to see is 2 artists stepping up to the digital canvas. They will each have a starting topic. They will cover the canvas with artwork. Every 5 minutes, we will spin the Wheel of Death, which is full of random topics submitted by you, our audience, via our website, superartfight.com, which you can even submit to right now. They won't show up tonight, but they will show up on future shows. All of that, at the end of each match, you, the audience, is going to choose the winner based on just, well, votes. It's basically a popularity contest, much like the rest of the internet. So, all of that in mind, I hope it all made sense. I did it a little out of order from the way I normally do it. I think I covered everything, though. Marty, how'd we do?
Yeah, no, you covered everything. We've got 3 bouts. We've got a full night of action, but the best way to understand how Super Art Fight works is by seeing one live and in person. So we're going to kick things off right here tonight. We've got 2 great artists. We've got a heck of a match. So this opening contest is scheduled for one fall with a 20-minute time limit. Ross, bring the first competitor to the digital stage.
All right. He's a lean, mean drinking machine coming all the way from Tatooine. A man who frequents bars unknowns and has no reservations. Ladies and gentlemen, especially those of you with keys in a bowl, give it up for 2 Drink Alex.
Hey, here I am. Happy to be here.
2 Drink Alex. I think quarantine has gotten to you as you've now found yourself stuck in a puddle of suds.
Well, as you can see, Marty, I'm barely surviving here.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
But hey, maybe tonight I can beer me a win, huh?
Well, one certainly hopes, and of course, if you win this match tonight, you'll be continuing on into the main event. But you do not have an easy challenge in front of you here tonight, sir. And to introduce your opponent, I'd like to turn it over to my dear friend, once again, Ross Nova. Ross!
All right. This message was actually passed to me digitally. I just wrote it down on this card here by our other competitor to read out. So here we go. Hailing to us from blog, after a successful blog, and they have blah, 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 and blurp, 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 blurp. It's Stompadon!
Well, hello, Stompadon, and welcome once again to Super Art Fight Neo. We saw you make your debut at Super Art Fem just 2 weeks ago. It's very exciting to have you. How you doing here tonight? Tremendous. Anything you'd like to say to your opponent here this evening? All right. Tremendous. I didn't know we were allowed to swear that much on Twitch, but here we go. So with that in mind, let's go ahead and throw it to the digital canvas so we can find out the starting topics. All starting topics here tonight, because this is technically San Diego Comic-Con weekend. We are joining the Comic-Con at home fun. So we are doing starting topics that have to do with conventions. So 2 Drink Alex, Stompadon, you get to be involved with 2 of the more, let's call it, divisive sects of con fandom. 2 Drink Alex, you get to go steampunk. And Stompadon, you get to draw furries. Steampunk versus furries. Only Joss Whedon knows who will come out on top in the end. And we have 20 minutes on the clock. So let's check in with each of the artists and get this rolling. 2 Drink Alex, are you ready?
Cheers.
Stompadon, are you ready?
All right. Mash those emotes in the channel, guys. Here we go.
Here we go.
3, 2, 1, art fight!
20 minutes on the clock. Steampunk versus easy for me to say, furries.
4 Drink Alex. Oh,
yeah.
Oh, no.
No.
Okay.
No.
Gotcha.
I'm the one who suddenly sounds drunk. 2 Drink Alex on the left-hand side, drawing in pink, and Stompadon on the right, drawing furries in blue.
Marty, when you think Stompadon, furries and steampunk, what comes to mind for you?
Well, when I think of steampunk in particular, I just think of gears on gears on gears on gears. The more that someone can look like that they stepped out of the internal mechanisms of a gigantic Swiss wristwatch, that to me is the indication of someone of the steampunk ilk. Also, if they have a waxed mustache and they're at a convention, I assume they either currently are or in the past have been a part of steampunk fandom.
Got it. Do you think of Dr. Seuss as steampunk?
You know, that's actually a great point. I hadn't really thought of Dr. Seuss being steampunk, but, you know, with the who's its, the what's its, the bits and bobs, I do think it's possible because, again, looking right now on the canvas on the left-hand side, that does look like it would fit in to Dr. Seuss's illustrations.
Yeah, I wasn't saying this off the top of my head, but what I'm seeing on the canvas here looks like a Seussian contraption.
Yes.
At least what we're getting so far. Meanwhile, furries being drawn by Stompadon, and you know, at our Super Art Fem show 2 weeks ago, we had tardigrades, a lot of tardigrades.
Yeah.
What is that? A naked mole rat?
I do believe that is a naked mole rat drawn over there on the right hand side. Not to be confused with the long lost porn sequel to Kevin Smith's Mallrats. Very, very different scenario.
No, not naked mole rat. Naked mole rat.
Yes. Naked mole rat over there on the right hand side. I didn't know the mole rat group was part of the fur. You know what? It would make sense that a naked mole rat would want to be in the furry community because that way you get some fur. It's a smart way to go about it. And both competitors so far ostensibly sticking to their sides. On the left-hand side, we've got Drink Alex's steampunk creation. We got the aforementioned naked mole rat on the right-hand side, but from Stompadon. We are not seeing really any offensive attacks yet from either artist. Waiting to see what comes up there from each artist. It looks like now almost Ross, if I'm not mistaken. We've got kind of an airship scenario occurring in the center of the canvas from the pen of Drink Alex.
I'm waiting for Figment to show up or something. It's like I'm definitely getting some like pedal powered Zeppelin vibes or something. But there is a missile coming off the front, which, you know, not exactly pedal powered, but we'll see. I think there's Figment now. Oh,
Figment now.
What's happening there?
Wait! I believe Figment might be riding a missile, Dr. Strangelove style.
I believe so.
The role of Slim Pickens
Figment
now
playing
being
Slim Pickens.
1 minute.
Not a mashup I had expected.
And over there on the left, the offensive maneuvers are continuing on as Stompadon now turns our steampunkian person on the left into a furry with the appropriate addition of a tail, ears, and snoot.
Yeah. And, you know, that naked mole rat, we can say this about him, friendly.
Yes.
Yeah,
just
very
inviting
friendly.
you in, saying howdy, bringing you in. We've got 54 seconds until that all-important first spin of the Wheel of Death, Ross. Oh, good Lord.
You know, whenever
the naked mole rat's got a knife, Ross. Good God.
You know, in a situation like this, I really want to, like, just ask, like, can we name the naked mole rat just for the sake of commentary?
Yeah.
I think it'll make our lives a lot easier.
Terrence?
Terrence is great. Let's go with Terrence. So
Yes.
Terrence here, apparently, big, probably a train magnate, judging by the hat and monocle, and also stabbing, I guess, Figment and a missile.
Right in the missile. Not a
right
great
in
idea.
the missile. No, really not. But now Drink Alex coming in the bottom right and drawing boots on Terrence.
And the seconds are ticking by. Wheel of Death coming at us, Ross.
Oh,
Two
here
brand
comes the
new
Wheel of Death.
topics.
Mash those emotes, gang.
Throw them out. Lobster Cannon goes to Drink Alex. Stompadon gets cat loaves, as this is going to be a animal-based round. If neither artist wants a respin, Drink Alex, do you need a respin, bud?
I'm good.
All right, and Stompadon, would you like a respin? I'm gonna take that as a no.
No. Yeah. So right as the Wheel of Death was spinning there, we saw a lot of action. Over on the left-hand side, we had Stompadon drawing an anteater with an impossibly long tongue, of course, slurping, I guess, the face of the guy pedaling the Zeppelin. And also on the right-hand side, Drink Alex coming in, drawing all over that naked mole rat, and finally answering the question of what would a naked mole rat look like in a little coat.
Yes.
Fat rat, little coat.
Very much so. I believe I've seen that guy at a number of sci-fi conventions.
I
Taking
believe so.
a
I think
look
he was
at
the mascot at one or two.
Yes. Taking a quick peek into the chat, we're going to, of course, check in with Ref Adam, but a quick question from the chat that actually got highlighted was an ask for us, Ross. What are our fursonas?
What are our fursonas?
Yes.
Like what animal would it be? Is that, I guess, how I answer that question?
I guess so. I will just say
I'm a Sagittarius. Does that help?
Yep, there you go. Perfect. My answer is whatever the first Google image search result for Marty the Hedgehog is. That's me.
Nice.
Yeah.
Okay, now top middle, we've got Stompadon coming in, turning that Zeppelin into a giant cat.
Very Miyazaki-esque up there.
Yeah, doesn't seem to want to be there. Doesn't seem to want to be too interested in everything. While meanwhile, we've got Drink Alex, who has turned the missile into a shrimp cannon.
A lobster cannon.
Lobster cannon. Yeah, of course. And judging by the coloration, well done.
Yes, very nice. Now, of course, Ross, I have to ask for all of the continuity nerds in the audience here tonight, is that lobster cannon Ganon?
Oh my gosh. I don't know what to do with that. I really don't know what to do with that.
Great news, everybody. The satellite phone just lit up after SAF Copter 1 took a very, very difficult collision in the middle of the urban jungles of Baltimore, Maryland.
We haven't seen Adam in SAF Copter 1. We know it went down somewhere.
Yes.
We don't know exactly where.
But the satellite phone is currently blinking, so I believe we've got a transmission. Ref Adam, is that you, sir?
Are you there?
Artie? Ross?
Yeah.
Hold on 1 second. Hello? Can you guys hear me?
Yeah, a little
Hello?
bit. Yeah, you're coming through. Through.
Excellent. I've been lost in this jungle for at least 5 days. Could have been 5 weeks. I don't know. All I got left are these glasses and this sword. And but I did happen to find this trusty dusty laptop in the urban jungle out here. As you know, a couple weeks ago, a rotor malfunction has made the SAF chapter inept, as you see behind me. Not good.
Yeah,
not good.
Well, I'm very sorry to hear that's happened to SAF Copter 1. I'm happy to hear you're okay, but more importantly, can you tell us what's going on in the chat?
Oh, absolutely. Like momentary life peril aside, I can still see the chat via this laptop right here. Yeah. Punk Wallace is talking about a rock lobster. I see that you have already gone over the highlighted chat. I'm sorry, Ross, I missed it. What was your fursona?
I said I was a Sagittarius. I'm not really sure if that answers the question.
Not sure if that qualifies as a fursona. We'll have to go to the chat and see if that works. If it doesn't, we'll have to come up with something better. But hold on 1 second. I hear some animals coming. The Wheel of Death is on its way. I'll be right back. Back to you.
All right.
Yeah.
Thanks. Thanks,
it's
Adam.
It's a good thing you stayed on top of things with everything going on. The Wheel of Death spinning again. And we've got two brand new topics coming in. Drink Alex with prehistoric clowns. Stompadon with life metal, not death metal. Drink Alex, would you like a respin?
No, I'm good. I got something in mind.
Stompadon, would you like a respin? I don't.
Take that as a no. Oh yes, that's a yes.
Oh yes, taking it.
Okay.
All right. Sorry, our class is learning Stompadon. He's not working out so great, but what will work out great is you have unhappy little trees, Stompadon. Unhappy little trees. And let's talk about what happened while we were checking in with Ref Adam. I'm glad he finally was able to call when we needed him to talk about the chat.
Yeah. And must have had quite the laptop. I mean,
yeah. Definitely one of those.
I'm gonna guess a 10-year-old IBM ThinkPad.
That's exactly what we're gonna say. A high-end ThinkPad from 2008, built like a brick shithouse. So taking a look at what's happened here, Stompadon itself has made an appearance on the canvas, but is now being turned into a prehistoric clown over there on the left-hand side. In the center of the canvas, we had another lobster drawn that got turned into a lobster cat loaf. So it's a lobster loaf, basically, but with kitty cat stuff. And
sounds delicious. I am led to believe.
I believe the naked mole rat on the right-hand side, the steampunk naked mole rat, Terrence, is now a lobster himself.
Yes, a lobster that still, is above the middle class. Let's just say that.
Yes, the highest of classes. We have now an unhappy little tree being drawn in the center of the canvas from the pen of Stompadon, as it's saying that it's lost the Entlives. Sad. Very, very sad. Now, of course, because of my brain, I started to wonder.
Weeping willow.
Fair. I was going to make a bad ENT joke, but yours was way better. And now, just behind that adorable porcupine is that Pennywise, Ross? That appears to be Pennywise.
Yes, I believe so. But that's you, Marty the Hedgehog.
Oh,
look, that's great. Can we put that on a shirt? Can we finally put Marty the Hedgehog on a shirt?
I think we should.
Time.
Oh, I understand. That adorable hedgehog is that. Oh, and there's a poll currently going on in the chat, giving you a taste of how exactly the polling will go at the end of this match. We're asking if Ross's persona is a duck, or not a duck. Currently at 100% of the vote.
I really thought the
duck.
third answer would be goose, but no, they went not duck, which was a real left turn.
We're swerving on him tonight. We are swerving on him. Just under 7 minutes remaining in this opening contest. Winner goes on to the main event, and has a possibility.
I gotta talk you through this real fast.
Number one contender. Yes.
Bottom left corner, Stompadon's drawing a tiny plant, but for a second there it was just a butt crack, and until it had leaves. Like it really just was a butt crack.
I just want to make it very clear, Ross, that in the persona voting, Duck won with 69% of the vote. I don't know if y'all did that math early on, but well done to chat. Well done.
Here's the chat on that one.
Yeah.
Don't touch it.
Excellent work.
Don't touch it. You've struck gold.
Excellent work, everybody. Proud of all of you.
Thanks, gang. Meanwhile, here on the canvas, got a lot of chaos as, two Drink Alex drawing prehistoric clowns all over the place. So now Stompadon's a prehistoric clown. I guess the mole rat turned
Terrence.
Terrence, yes, thank you. Terrence has been turned into a prehistoric clown. I guess it's prehistoric in the sense that still wearing a monocle and top hat.
Yes.
And that makes it old. Great. So prehistoric clowns everywhere. Lobsters everywhere.
Yeah. And our our unhappy little trees rather are just popping up everywhere. We got sad Groot in the top right, some sad pines to the left of Groot and down at the bottom of the canvas. And I realized that which you thought might have been a butt crack, it's a sad sapling.
It's a sad sap. Yeah.
Yes. Lean.
Yeah.
Yes. And we've got less than 10 seconds to the next spin of the wheel death. So let's see those emotes, gang. If you want some emotes and you don't have them already, please, by all means, subscribe to us here on Twitch. And we've got two brand new topics. Squid Pro Quo goes to Drink Alex.
Sweet.
And Stompadon gets Teacup Animals. Again, a very animal-heavy canvas here tonight. Drink Alex, would you like a respin?
I'm good.
All right, sticking with the octopus-esque lawyer with Squid Pro Quo, Stompadon stuck with teacup animals, and we are seeing a teacup drawn right to the right of of Figment as Slim Pickens.
Yeah, there's a Figment as Slim Pickens is just one of those moments that's like, where else, unless you follow that logic, would you have ever seen that in your life?
Yeah.
I'm
pretty
now.
sure.
Yeah, we have 4 minutes left. We're running out of room, Marty.
Yes.
I cannot help but notice.
Yes, we are not seeing a situation where the artist really sort of plotted ahead of time in terms of what part of the canvas they were going to use, with 3 minutes and 45 seconds roughly to go. It's all about making things pop, whether it's taking pre-existing illustrations and turning them into something new or what have you. It's all about the space game, if you will. It's definitely going to be a tough match. We've got two grade A art fight competitors, Stompadon coming in 1-0 because, of course, this is only Stompadon's second online bout, but has quite a history in Super Art Fight championships and tag championships alike. Drink Alex 1-1 in Neo competition, also a very well-regarded champion in art fight, and we are seeing just two artists at the top of their game dominating a canvas.
We sure are. Now in the bottom left corner, what started as a sad sapling, is now also a clown, and has a tiny little party hat.
Oh,
the tiny little party hat got me. There's a lot of tentacles now from Drink Alex.
Yeah, I would have thought this was a Baron von Sexyful canvas, but it turns out it's Drink Alex, having learned a lot being tag team champions with him for quite a while.
That's right. I respect that, Marty the Hedgehog is getting mostly left alone. He's in a teacup now, which is fun.
Yeah. Just like in
real
real
cute.
life, Marty mostly gets ignored and left alone.
Perfect. So more animals getting drawn. I also the sad little trees in the top right are now also in teacups. Basically, all the little trees are in teacups. Stompadon is just going around this canvas, adding teacups to the bottom of things.
Less than
which I guess
2 minutes
technically,
remaining.
if you make a big enough teacup, anything could be a teacup animal.
Yeah. Who can forget that period of time in the mid-90s where, thanks to those jerk-ass white kids and friends, everything got bigger and bigger and bigger into teacups? What's that, Ross?
Top right, we've got Drink Alex turning those sad little trees into sad little squids. That is the Squid Pro Quo happening.
Oh, wow.
In front of our eyes in the top right, using that shape to his advantage. We've got Pennywise the clown now also being turned into a squid / my worst nightmare.
Horrifying.
That's extremely horrifying. Also, there's just a letter T that's now on the side of the lobster cannon. I guess that makes it a teacup.
Yes, a T cannon, if you will.
Mm-hmm. T cannon, got it.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
So a minute left to go. Stompadon just wrote A+ all around.
And it turns out it was an eBay deal gone right.
Yeah, there you go. So I guess both of them are in favor of that one. And now I'm just trying to figure out where to look. I mean, top right, we've got both artists working with Drink Alex drawing the top, but Stompadon coming in right below it and drawing
30
the
seconds
teacup
to go
before the thing can even be finished. So we've got our more squids. This is a teacup squid, I guess. Just a lot of tentacles.
It's starting to look like the HBO version of Watchmen. Just squid tentacles everywhere.
Yep. Yeah, it's starting to look like my anime collection.
10 seconds remaining. And 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Caps on markers. That's an art fight, ladies and gentlemen. An incredible bout here tonight. Winner gets to continue on into the main event of the evening, as we will be determining a future contender to the Super Art Fight Pixelweight Championship. Let's check in with our artists, see how they feel like it went. To Drink Alex, how you doing, bud?
Whew. Boy, let me tell you, the last time I saw that many squids was last year when I was vacationing in Osaka.
Hey.
Knee deep in some Sapporo. That's a beer.
Thank you for clarifying. Did you any topics that were kind of a curveball to you that made the canvas harder than anticipated?
I don't think so. I just kind of went with the flow, you know. Yeah, I gotta say, this canvas gives me a pretty good buzz on.
Nice.
Yeah, you know, I really wish this canvas was black light reactive.
Oh, you don't know that it's not.
Fair point.
That's
Also, are you a cop?
No,
Ross, if you're a cop, you have to tell
I'd
him.
have to tell you. Yeah.
Yes. And we'd have to boot you from the channel. ACAB.
Yes.
Yep. All right, thank you to Drink Alex. Let's now go to the other side of the canvas. And of course, folks, please vote to see who continues on. We do not want a tie, ladies and gentlemen. Please, no ties. For the love of God, no ties. Think the opposite of a spaghetti kiss booth. No ties whatsoever. On the other side, Stompadon, how do you think it went here tonight? And to that point, which was the artist that you felt like you were homaging the most in today's canvas? Wow, that emotion really did come through in the final artwork. And anything you'd like to say to the audience watching here tonight? Did not expect you to go so political, but you know what? I agree. Free to bet. Stompadon, as always, it's an honor and a pleasure to have you here as only you can bring it, and we're so happy to have you in the digital realm. But of course, the question mark is, who won this match? Who will be continuing on? Who will be one half of the main event here tonight with the possibility of getting a Super Art Fight Pixelweight title shot? We're going to find out in just a few seconds. Throw in those final few votes. We will find out who won this here match, as it's either going to be To Drink Alex or Stompadon winning bout number 1 here tonight. Super Art Fight Neo, episode 8, the seconds ticking by. Who's it going to be? Final moments coming through. And all right, do we have a winner, ladies and gentlemen? Producer Steve, let's find out.
Oh, a real nail biter.
Bout number 1 is To Drink Alex.
Hey,
cut the tension with the knife, winning by 1 vote. Such a close match.
Vote. Very, very close. To Drink Alex takes the victory here and gets to continue on into bout number 3. And hey, you know what? Producer Steve, you had the right idea. Let's throw that image back up on screen. There we go, folks. We want to remind you, if you do love Super Art Fight and everything we do, and you would like to support us, there are a few ways. The first one we're going to talk about here is our Etsy store, as through midnight tomorrow. So basically, it's going to be through, let's call it 11:59 tomorrow night on July 26th. We're going to be doing a very special sale on our Etsy store, as we've got ourselves a whole bunch of goodies and awesome things that are stockpiled, and we want to give them to you. We have shirts that are actually printed. We're not talking about the printful jams. We've got actual printed shirts that you can get on the Etsy store. What we're going to have here, folks, is if you buy some merch from us, whether it's a t-shirt, maybe if you buy some cards, what have you, not only will you get what you purchased, but we're going to pack that envelope deep full of additional Super Art Fight goodness. We're going to have stickers. We're going to have additional shirts in the same size you purchase. It's a clear out sale. It's a special bit for you, the loyal Super Art Fight fan. Head to our Etsy store and support us. Now, If you don't want to support us that way, you can also support us by joining our Patreon. Head to patreon.com/superartfight. You can send us some dough every month, which would very much support us, and we'd be very, very appreciative of it. And if you haven't already, if you head to our social media at superartfight on Twitter or facebook.com/superartfight, what have you, we did throw out kind of an unofficial informal poll that we'd love to get some additional feedback on. We've been doing Neo now for about 3 months. We've been doing these streams. We've been doing Neo now for about 3 months. We've been doing these streams. We've been doing Patreon for about 6 months. We would love to hear your thoughts on what we've been doing so far and what you would like to see from us in the future. We want to keep growing this out, and really we want to keep pleasing you, the fans. So please let us know what you'd like to see in future Super Art Fight goodness. Ross, how you doing, bud?
I'm doing fantastic. I mean, I really want that Marty the Hedgehog shirt now. I mean, we've got
we'll
Ross
talk with
shirts,
Stompadon.
we've got duck shirts. Like, why not a Marty the Hedgehog shirt?
Or just a Marty shirt in general. We have not yet had a Marty shirt. We very much
it's just you in a little cup. That's it. That's the shirt, and he's just saying movies, and that's it.
You know what? That is a not inaccurate impression of me. I would be very much for it. Hear that, merch gods? If you can throw that together, that'd be fantastic. Oh, we already have a poll popping up in chat. New shirt, Marty Hedgehog or Ross the Duck? You know what?
3 votes to Marty the Hedgehog so far. Oh, 5. Oh, it's skyrocketing here.
Yeah, I know.
The landslide. Right? I'm voting for Marty the Hedgehog. We've already got a duck shirt. We don't need another.
Yeah. Of course, print poll is backed up, so we'll see that shirt sometime in 2022.
I would like to point out that it's like 2 weeks. It's like 3 weeks backed up at this point, right?
Yeah. It actually, I think it's longer than that. I think it's more like.
I should warn people that voting for this poll is legally obligated that you now buy a shirt.
Yeah.
Unfortunately, that's how it works.
Very
if
true.
you say you want something on the internet, you have to buy it.
Yes. This is very, very true, folks. Also, before we continue on into bout number 2, something I want to bring up, and I will mention it again between bouts 2 and 3. We've got a streaming show next weekend, folks, and it's not just our Super Art Fight casual Saturday, as I am honored to say that a streaming Saturday, show, August the 1st at the very easy to remember time of 2:25 p.m. Eastern. That's right, 2:25 p.m. Eastern. Super Art Fight will be a part of Otakon Online. We'll be bringing Super Art Fight Neo action to the streaming edition of Otakon. I think it's fair to say that we were going to be a part of Otakon 2020 in the original plans for this year. So they very, very kindly asked us to be a part of their streaming edition of the convention. So 2:25 p.m., where you've got an hour show for you. Otakon Online, head to otakon.com for all of the details. And of course, we'll be updating on superartfight.com when we have the card all settled and handled. Yeah, 2:25 p.m. to 3:25 p.m. That's Eastern time. Otakon.com for all details. Super Art Fight, join in the fun of Otakon Online.
How's it feel to be a part of Otakon once again, Marty? For you, how are you feeling about it?
Oh, I'm stoked. You know, as we tend to talk about every year around Otakon time, Otakon was like the start of my fandom, so it's really cool to now be kind of a regular part of that community, even with our spotty history.
If I can find it, I will wear my Naruto headband.
I think that is a great idea.
And just not mention it the whole show. Like, just let it happen. Naruto headband, sushi shirts, and just like be my like young 20s weeb self.
Oh man, I'm gonna have to. I might have to see what I can get primed to me by Saturday. We might have to make this a thing. All right. With that in mind, we can
finally do a show in pajamas. We've always talked about it. Now's the time.
That's true. Let us roll on into bout number 2. It is once again A match scheduled for one fall with a 20-minute time limit. Ross, if you would please bring the first artist to the digital stage.
Oh, Fortuna, like the moon, she is changeable, ever waxing, ever waiting. From Olympus, fate has weighed down upon us, plucking the vibrating strings and bringing her prosperity wherever she goes with 600 pounds of pure muscle. Ladies and gentlemen, storming her way to the canvas, it is Wisteria! You have to say something.
Kid.
Oh, now you're
there you
you're
go.
off mute. There you go. Hi.
You were right about the 600 pounds of muscle that I definitely have. Thank you, Ross.
You're welcome. How are things down from Mount Olympus?
Going pretty well. Lots of pretty gardens sprouting up now that it's even hotter out and more humid, and we're just enjoying the summertime.
Sounds lovely. What favorite flower? Real fast.
Wisteria, of course.
Oh, of course.
This one.
Of course.
Come on, Ross. It's a
Dedoy.
given. Yeah,
Right here. I always have it with me.
yeah. Like, if there were Nova blooms, you'd have to say that's your favorite legally.
Yes, legally it is my favorite flower.
See, there you
Legally
go.
it is also deadly and poisonous.
Yes. All right, and on that, Ross, would you like to bring out Wisteria's opponent?
All right. Weighing in as 10 pounds of booty in a 5-pound bag, hailing from somewhere in Eastern Europe and currently taking refuge in a small house in Baltimore. Here comes Baron von Sexyful!
Oh, yeah, you've got that right, baby. I'm right here, and I am ready for you, Rossi Poo. How are you?
I'm great. How are you?
I'm doing wonderfully right now. I've kind of gotten over a hump. You know, there's this really, really stupid and unfair rules that this host home has given me, and it is that I cannot put any glitter on me. And it's been very
Okay.
detrimental to my mental health. And I've finally figured out something. They said I cannot put any glitter on me, but they didn't say anything about putting glitter in me. So we're going to do something right now. I'm going to take this shaker
Uh-huh.
and this drink.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
Don't try this at home, kids. Please don't.
Yeah, don't try this at home.
And if you do, Jake Paul told you to do it, not Super Art Fight.
Yeah, this was the Jake
This
Paul
is
problem.
actually water and bitters because I didn't want to do anything wrong. Anyway, so then I have my glitter.
Mhm.
Oh, just dropped it all over the place. Okay, can you see?
Yes, unfortunately. Oh, God.
Okay, so I'm bringing my camera up again by talking, and then, oh yeah. Oh my goodness. Can you see this?
Oh, it's like a bath bomb. Oh my
Try it.
God.
Okay, here we go. Here we go. Oh, can you see me? Am I up on the scale? There we go. Oh, that's delicious. In fact, I also have these ice cream cone that I'm going to dip in the glitter. Oh my goodness, look at that. It's beautiful. And finally, you know what? We've been doing this all wrong. Really, when it comes down to it, I really just need to take a nice big spoonful of glitter. Oh, that's fabulous. Actually, on its own, it's real close.
Yeah. You look great.
Thank you. I know.
Man, I know a certain Apple store that's going to get a real weird Apple Care request real soon. Oh, Jesus Christ. All right. As before, let's go ahead and throw this to the canvas because that way the video is way smaller. Fantastic. Thank you, producer Steve. 20 minutes on the clock as we continue on to this Comic-Con at Home celebration. It's sidekicks versus henchmen. Wisteria, you get to the sidekicks. Baron von Sexyful, you get the henchmen. And we've got 20 minutes on the clock. We are going to go ahead and start this as we start all others. Wisteria, are you ready?
Yeah!
Baron, are you ready?
Yeah, as ready as I'll ever be.
Tremendous. Here we go. 3, 2, 1. Art fight!
Ooh.
Oh man, look at that canvas. There's already glitter on it.
No
I'm assuming
diggity,
that's
no
that one
doubt.
dot is in the middle.
Yes, that one
Oh man,
singular dot. And it's
I
not
feel like
burn
I got
in
glitter
the
on
screen
myself.
or something.
you know, back when we would be in person in places, the amount of times that I would come home from a show and 3 days later, like changing and then like washing my face and look at the towel and find glitter.
Yes.
I can see why it's a rule in his host house to not have that, because that stuff gets everywhere.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It sucks. It sucks. It's terrible, and I don't like it. And speaking of things that aren't liked, Luigi on the left-hand side is illustrated by Wisteria, because Luigi is, of course, her boyfriend. That's Super Art Fight canon. He is taking a hat to the face as really something I would love to see. Odd Job throwing down with Luigi. If they just want to make Odd Job a member of the new Fighters Pass for Smash Brothers, I'd be all for it. The number of hours spent on my N64 between Mario 64 and GoldenEye 64, really neck and neck. So Odd Job throwing that hat right into the face of Luigi.
Yeah, so we've got Luigi taking it right on the cheek, while meanwhile Luigi's throwing back, and I believe just a straight up fireball right back at him.
Well, it's
Wilson the volleyball.
Yes, one of the greatest sidekicks in film history, Wilson the volleyball. I saw it come together, and I couldn't believe my eyes. I was saying to myself, is that Wilson? Is that Wilson? And sure as hell, it is Wilson now popping up there in the center of the canvas.
Tom Hanks really should have played.
Yeah.
Tom Hanks really should have played Luigi in like the mid 90s. It should have been Bob Hoskins and Tom Hanks. John Leguizamo was poorly cast, if you ask me, and that really could have turned the whole movie around.
And it looks like now the Baron continues on with his love of Bond-themed henchmen, as Luigi, in addition to getting a hat to the face, is being choked out Xena Onatop style by Baron von Sexyful.
Yes, indeed. And now we have someone's chomping down with a bowl cut. I'm really hoping that's Jaws.
I'm pretty confident it's Jaws. The bowl cut tells me it's Jaws.
Great. Let's go with that. So we've got Jaws, from the movie Jaws, right? That's who that is.
No. Jaws from James Bond, sir. We're continuing on with the Bond henchman all day, every day.
Got it. And then, you're going to have to help me out here. Who's Wisteria drawing all the way there on the right?
I thought it was Hipster Bert. That's where my brain was going.
It's Baron von Sexyful's well-known sidekick, Mikey Bracco.
Oh, wow.
I see.
That's fair.
Yes, that is true. Michael Bracco, former Super Art Fight legend, recently reduced to doing all of the cleaning and the drink making for Baron von Sexyful. As he says simply, no more glitter.
I would read a buddy roommate comedy that was Baron von Sexyful and Michael Bracco hanging out together. It would basically be somewhere between The Odd Couple and Bosom Buddies. And The Odd Couple because one's messy and one's tidy, and Bosom Buddies because Baron von Sexyful's wearing women's pants.
Yes. Undoubtedly. Now, in the lower left, I believe Luigi's now just being shot in the head by Grace Jones.
Yeah.
Thank you, Baron von Sexyful, for confirming the appearance of beloved grumpy lady Grace Jones.
Beloved grumpy lady? Of all the things Grace Jones has done, you're going with beloved grumpy lady.
Yeah. I would dare say she's more known for her general grumpy nature than her music at this point. If you can, Ross, name a song she did.
No, I'm just seeing if I type in Grace Jones into Google, if the next word that comes up is grumpy. And no, it's not. Grace Jones 2020, Grace Jones' son, Grace Jones' brother, Grace Jones now, and then Slave to the Rhythm, a song by Grace Jones.
Oh, all right. Well, so there you go. There you go. And it appears that Rocksteady also appearing on the canvas down in the lower
stabbing
left,
Luigi in the tum-tum.
Luigi's having a tough time, but it's that Chewbacca now making an appearance going after Baron von Sexyful as we missed the Wheel of Death. Good God.
Oh, yeah, the Wheel of Death has spun, and now Wisteria gets Catch These Hams, while meanwhile, going for the respin on Catch These Hams, and Baron von Sexyful gets tacos.
Taco tacos today.
Keeping his tacos.
Keeping
so
the
Wisteria
tacos,
now
Baron
getting
von Sexyful. Yeah, go ahead.
Yeah, so Furious George for Wisteria. Furious George. Very angry about the death of Harambe, I believe.
Mm-hmm. Very, very angry. Or also possibly driving a war rig in the world of Mad Max.
Sure. Yeah.
Yeah.
And so here on the canvas, we got a lot happening on the left here. We now have another sidekick in Harley Quinn in the top left-hand corner.
That'd be a hench person, sir.
Sorry, a hench person,
yes.
not a sidekick. My apologies.
Yes, sidekick was Wisteria. Hench people was Baron von Sexyful.
My bad. How would you define the difference between a sidekick and a henchman?
Good and evil. Oh, sorry. What was that, Baron?
The good guys versus the awesome guys.
The good versus the awesome.
Yep, that
clears it right up.
That's a very, very
Marty,
fair
how about
point.
you? What would you say?
I would just say that the hench person is the sidekick to the villain, much how the sidekick is the sidekick to the hero.
Okay.
Basically,
I'll take that.
Basically, a sidekick is an intern superhero, and a hench person is a intern villain.
When Wisteria drew Michael Bracco in the bottom right corner, Super Art Fight Luminary Michael Bracco, I do appreciate the Muppet nose on him. Yeah, I really appreciate that he does look like hipster Bert. To your point, which is fantastic. I want to see his bottle cap collection and his love of pigeons.
Great news in the center of the canvas, Ross. That which started as Wilson the volleyball has now been turned into Wilson the volleyball taco.
Yeah, that's a taco.
That is a taco.
So Wilson, I mean, you get desperate on the island. Taco night comes around. You do what you can to make do.
Yeah,
right?
you got to find a way to live Moss, Ross. And on that, once again, the satellite phone is blinking. So I believe referee Adam speaking to us from his jungle enclosure. Ref Adam, are you there, bud?
Yes, I am. Marty, Ross, hello, chat. I am keeping up with you with this laptop right here. Just doing what I can to stay alive in this urban jungle we call Baltimore.
Well, when you lifted up that laptop there, Adam, you kind of phased in and out. Have you discovered predator-level camouflage in the jungle?
I did take out a large dreadlocked individual with a mask on earlier. Since then, and putting on his wristband, I have been able to phase in and out of existence. At least half of me. You can throw it up an arm, it's gone. It's amazing.
Wow. That's tremendous.
He may have just murdered a citizen in Baltimore. We're not sure at this point.
It's definitely possible.
I was really hoping that was Predator. Not sure. Back to you. I'll get back to you on that later. As for the chat, yes. we had an interesting thing was brought up earlier. I do believe that this is the first time that I have personally seen the Baron not draw himself as the first thing that he has drawn. Just throwing that out there. It's a very interesting tidbit I saw in the chat.
Very true.
What's that, Baron?
May I explain why I did that?
Why did you do that?
It was so hard, but I didn't have anything to wrap my legs around until Luigi was actually there.
This is a fair point, a very, very fair point. And with that, I will leave you two, go back to the art fight. Check in with me a little bit later. I'm gonna go try and find some water.
Yeah, drink plenty of water. Yeah, I think that pretty much proves conclusively that Baron von Sexyful is a power
5,
bottom.
4, 3, 2, 1, and we are heading back to the Wheel of Death. 2 brand new topics. Wisteria, not with a respin. Baron von Sexyful has one available. Death by Donuts for Wisteria, as Baron von Sexyful gets to just add ninjas. Baron von Sexyful, would you like a respin?
You know what? Yeah, I think I would like a respin.
Not going to add ninjas this time, as Baron von Sexyful now gets Water Slide to the Danger Zone.
Ooh.
Water Slide to the Danger Zone. Now let's take a look and see what we've missed while we were checking in with Adam in the jungle. You know, Ross, I just want to say real quick, you telling him to just drink all the water, that was a terrible piece of advice if he's actually trying to survive.
You shouldn't drink a lot of water if you're trying
you shouldn't drink just all of the water you find. That is a...
Oh, yeah. No, not all of the water. Like,
yeah,
no, it's
yeah.
more
We
like
might want to clear that up with him
things.
if the satellite phone
if he
works
calls
again.
back. For sure, we'll clear that up.
Yeah.
So,
especially for the harbor,
we've got,
you don't want to drink
we've
those.
got a couple of Furious Georges, one right in the middle. I think he's stolen the guy who lives with's hat and boots.
The man in the yellow hat is the gentleman that you're thinking of. Yes, that or it is. His name is the man in the yellow hat. That's his legal name.
Great. Okay. Super well-defined character there.
It tells you everything he is. He's a man. He's in a yellow hat.
Yep. Let's see what else we got going. By the way, Water Slide to the Danger Zone, really something that I want to hear Tom Cruise like dare someone in the next Top Gun movie, but like take off his sunglasses and get in their face about it. Like, hey man, you want to go? You want to get on the water slide to the danger zone?
Yeah, I like it. Also on the canvas, Muttley was drawn. We missed out on Muttley. Of course, we should have heard him just going. And in the top left, Furious George getting revenge for Harambe, shooting Harley Quinn in the head. Now we have a giant. Oh, sorry. Go ahead.
Yeah, that's it. By the
we
way,
have a giant donut attacking Odd Job in the center of the canvas, and in the top right, the water slide into the danger zone is actually going through a donut. And hang on, breaking news from the chat: the man in the yellow hat's actual name is apparently Theodore Ted Shackelford.
I mean, that is the most British name I've ever heard.
Teddy Shacks, if you will.
I don't think he goes by Teddy Shacks.
Shacks.
That's the name of his all fried chicken chain.
Teddy Shacks Chicken Shack. Come on by, get yourself a free chunk of monkey.
Yeah, that's actually that Furious George in the middle is actually their mascot.
Yes. The possibly
These prices
monkey.
are so cheap, I'm angry about it. That's the tagline.
What is happening in the center of the canvas? I know that one top part of the water slide is clearly going through
the water slide's going into a extremely firm and furry donut hole.
That
is a pastry.
I'm being reminded of a website
standards and practices.
What's address I cannot say out loud.
Yes, I believe I've been informed that it better be a pastry.
Yes. Yes, considering we did have someone in the chat asking, hey, when's the next family-friendly stream going to be?
That is a great question, and apparently the answer is now not this one.
Yes, not this one at all.
Donuts.
Less than a minute to the final
Marty.
spin of the Wheel of Death.
What's your favorite donut, Marty?
Favorite donut on the canvas or favorite donut in general?
Let's start with in general, and then we'll cover on the canvas.
I am a frosting and sprinkle donut guy. I enjoy whether it's chocolate sprinkle, vanilla sprinkle, you know what? I can't get it as much anymore. But the marble frosted donut was always a favorite of mine. How about yourself, Ross? What is your preferred donut variety?
It's a little obscure. You can find it at like your 7-Eleven, but it's not like common on a lot of like donut places menus. Is the old-fashioned donut, or the sour cream donut, as it is also sometimes.
They are available at my local Dunkin'. I don't know what you're talking about. Them being hard to find.
No, I'm sorry. It is at Dunkin'. Oh, and the wheel of death is spun.
Yes.
As I pause my explanation of why the donut is delicious and rare.
Wisteria gets unabashed self-advertising, and Baron von Sexyful gets Iron Giant Chef.
All right. So real quick, the reason that the old-fashioned donut is somewhat rare is because a lot of these gourmet donut places that have sprung up, your Fractured Prunes, your Astro Donuts, whatever, they're great, but they tend to specialize in one batter, and then they'll do other things to it. And the thing about the old-fashioned donut is it is a completely different batter than a lot of the other donut types. So
it's more
unless a place specially makes it, they don't have it. So Dunkin' does, and you know what? That's the best one you can find most of the time. But like a good, fresh, hipster frou-frou donut of your dreams, you can't really find that unless you're going to a very specific place sometimes, or a little off the beaten path. And
I would just like to formally suggest to anyone in the chat, if and when the universe returns to some level of normalcy, highly recommend Blue Star Donuts in Portland, Oregon, home of some of the greatest donuts I've ever had in my life. I know everybody's going to tell you go to Voodoo, but that's tourist food.
No, Blue Star's legit. I'm totally with you on that. I would say though, go to Chicago and take the Underground Donut Tour. It's amazing. You'll be glad you did. Go hungry, leave kind of sad actually, because you'll go happy, but then you'll be like, oh, why did I eat so many donuts? But it's pretty good.
So our unabashed self-advertising coming in at the center of the canvas, as we've got at Dreamy Cactus Co. on Insta. That is where you can find Wisteria, and we have a little drawing of Wisteria there in the center of the canvas. And then just beneath Furious George, the Iron Giant Chef has popped up, and apparently this Iron Giant is Swedish, as his apron says, "Hurdy-gurdy bleep bloop."
See, I figured he wasn't a weapon, but instead a tool of culinary delight.
Yes, he is not a gun. He is a chef. That's what he is.
That's
2
right.
minutes, 35 seconds remaining in this bout number 2 of 3. The victor, of course, will be facing 2 Drink Alex in this evening's main event. So keep that in mind when you're voting. We have Wisteria, who came in 3-0. We've got Baron von Sexyful, who is 4-1. Baron von Sexyful was, of course, in the original decision match to determine the first ever Pixelweight champion. You've got to believe he wants to get himself in the mix there, but then right behind him, Wisteria in that 3-0 spot. She hasn't been stopped yet. The question is, can she be stopped here tonight? We'll be finding out in just under 2 minutes, Ross.
You know, at first, the movie Ratatouille started as an Iron Giant sequel.
Oh, it did?
And Hogarth was the one controlling the Iron Giant to help him to cook. But they wound up, the scale of it just didn't work, so they changed it to a rat.
Yeah, they kept destroying the set because of the robot walking into the French kitchen.
Exactly.
It didn't really work out great. Also, Vin Diesel wanted a much increased paycheck from the original Iron Giant.
Very, very true. Vin Diesel, 50 years from now, he's just going to be like known voice actor Vin Diesel. Can you do other stuff? Maybe something. I don't remember what, but known voice actor.
Ross, I think we both know better. Former President Vin Diesel will now be retiring to a life of voiceover work.
Or unless you're The Rock, former candy ass Vin Diesel.
That would indicate that Vin has stopped being a candy ass, which, considering at least so far Dwayne Johnson has not returned to the Fast and Furious franchise, I don't know. But we've got 40 seconds remaining here on the canvas. It looks like Baron von Sexyful going back to the bit that he tossed away as he's just adding ninjas anywhere and everywhere. And Wisteria giving a shout out to her opponents, at least Hauser, as we've got Buy Spaghetti Kiss ads being added to the canvas. 20 seconds remaining. Ninjas, promotions, all sorts of craziness. And you watching at home get to pick a victor. Will it be Wisteria? Will it be Baron von Sexyful? We'll find out in just under 10 seconds.
3, 2, 1. Caps on marker. Styluses. That's an art fight.
An incredible contest here. Let's go ahead and get that poll in the chat so we can find out who's going on into the main event here this evening. And a lot of things happen on this canvas here tonight. Although they definitely took a bit more of their time, I can say that I thought that by the end, this was a very, very, very full canvas. So let's check in with each one of our artists. Baron von Sexyful, sir, our first time chatting here tonight. How you doing, sir?
I'm doing wonderfully. I got to nerd out on the James Bond, who I think he could do a little bit better on his attire. I loved drawing all of those things. And I did not draw a butt like you guys talked about. That was just my neck when I haven't shaved in a few weeks during coronavirus.
Your neck has a crevice? What's
after 4 months of coronavirus sitting around, yeah.
Okay.
Tough times. Were there any topics, Baron, that gave you some difficulty, or any topics that you really enjoyed drawing here tonight?
So I actually threw away the ninjas because I figured I could come back to it if I needed to. The water slide was very hard to like draw a leg that was all carved out. And honestly, I think Wisteria did a fantastic job of putting little obstacles and loopy loops, edible loopy loops. Maybe they're made with glitter, maybe not. Either way, I'd eat it.
Tremendous. Well, we've got about a minute and a half to go, so let's turn it to the other side. Ross, talk to Wisteria, my friend.
I gladly will. Wisteria, an amazing match. Donuts everywhere. Luigi looking scared. What was your favorite part?
My favorite part was getting to draw my boyfriend, Luigi. You know, like the best person on the planet.
Mm-hmm. Now, to you, what makes Luigi just so enticing? Like, what draws you to him?
You know, he's so green, and it reminds me of flowers and plants and cacti and everything that grows out of the earth. It's perfect, and that mustache. So.
All right, great. And you went back and forth with Baron von Sexyful. There's a lot of drawings above, through, around, down. Was it hard to keep all of that straight while you were drawing?
No, it was a lot of fun being able to play with the shapes that he put on the canvas, especially working with the donuts and getting to, whenever he put more of his like straighter shapes down, being able to play with like wrapping stuff around it. All that. It was a ton of fun.
Okay, great. Well, I believe we have a winner. So as producer Steve gets ready to pull up the graphic and I kill time by continuing this sentence until the graphic comes up, it could be either one of them. It was a very close match, and it was Baron von Sexyful taking
indeed,
home
Ross.
the victory.
Baron von Sexyful takes the victory. He wins 16 votes to 15, 52% of the vote to 48. Another very, very, very close match. Hoo boy. And we are going to see who gets to get a future Pixelweight title shot as we start to get ready for our main event of the evening. We're going to give Baron von Sexyful a few moments to collect himself, to Drink Alex a few moments, get ready to get on the canvas. We're going to get their colors ready and all that fun stuff. Again, though, let's talk about some of the different things we have to talk about here. SuperArtFight.etsy.com is your one-stop shop for all things Super Art Fight. As mentioned, through 11:59 p.m. tomorrow night, the 26th, we are doing a very special deal. Buy anything in the shop. We're going to pack that envelope full of Super Art Fight goodness. So if you buy yourself a large shirt, you're going to get yourself maybe a bonus large shirt, maybe some stickers, maybe some posters. We're getting a whole bunch of stuff out of the archives and into your pockets, ladies and gentlemen. It's going to be awesome. It's going to be cool. You can follow us on social media at Super Art Fight anywhere and everywhere. YouTube.com/Super Art Fight. Patreon.com/Super Art Fight is, of course, where you can support us. It's just a whole bunch of awesome Super Art Fight goodness. And of course, 1 week from today, August the 1st, Super Art Fight is going to be a part of the first, and hey, let's hope only, Otakon Online. We're really excited to be a part of that. So stay tuned to all of our social channels and superartfight.com to find out who's going to be in what bouts and all that fun stuff. It just a really, really great time. Whole slew of goodness coming at you. Of note, we are doing Otakon Online next week. We will also be doing a Super Art Fight casual Saturday stream next Saturday, which does kind of officially, unofficially say that internally. We need to figure out what we're doing next Saturday. That's the level of professionalism you expect. Yeah. What are we doing? I don't know. It's a great question. It's kind of the question of the year, you know? What are we doing? Where are we? What is happening? What is going on? All right, so let me check in with producer Steve in my headset. Are we ready to roll with our main event? All right, great, very cool. So with that in mind, let us roll on into the final bout of the evening. This matchup is scheduled for one fall with a 20-minute time limit, and the winner will be in line for a future Pixelweight championship opportunity. Let's just go ahead and bring out these opponents. We don't need the pomp. We don't need the circumstance. We just need two artists. We've got first the winner of bout number 1, to Drink Alex. Alex, you're muted, my friend.
Whoops.
There we go. Hey.
Slip of the tongue.
All right. Well,
that's not what that means.
An important question for you to Drink Alex. How many more drinks are you in now at this point in the evening?
Well, as you can see, I am in one giant drink. Haha. No, this is my second. I was saving this one for my former tag partner. So.
All right. So, with that in mind, anything you'd like to say to your former tag partner as you two get lined up with this very important match here tonight?
Whatever happens today, let's hope in best case scenario, I kick your ass. Let's head to wherever the heck you're from. Get a beer once we're allowed to fly anywhere.
Tremendous. And now, of course, on the other side of the canvas, going from one bout straight into another, probably still with a tummy full of glitter. Let's give it up for Baron von Sexyful. Baron, how you doing, bud?
I'm doing well. Can I ask you a question, Martin?
You can ask me as many questions as you like. Doesn't mean I'm going to answer them, but you can ask
I heard
them.
the rumors that you're going to get a year older sooner.
No. By soon, you mean like 3 months from now?
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Oh, man. Oh, I thought I saw something that was like this. Anyway, no matter. I also wanted to tell you is that I love your Mike from Stranger Things cosplay with that shirt right out of 1984.
Thank you. Target.
See, I thought it was giving more of a Schroeder from Peanuts vibe.
I just think it's a dumb shirt. I just want to get in on this. Marty's wearing a dumb shirt.
And the thing is, for once in my life, I can't say that about Ross because he's actually wearing a cool
Yeah,
shirt.
we're in Art Fight merch. What's what you should be doing? Head on over to our Etsy. Make it happen, everybody.
All right, let's throw it to the canvas. Let's stop looking at me. All right, our main event is really the throwdown of all throwdowns when it comes to Comic-Con. It's going to be movies versus comics, and I think you'll find that our choice of topics is appropriate. Oh, good Lord. There's a poll that just popped up. We are going to have movies v comics. Two Drink Alex has movies. Baron von Sexyful has comics. Two Drink Alex in red. Baron von Sexyful in black. And let's do this. Two Drink Alex, are you ready?
Oh, yeah.
Baron von Sexyful, are you ready?
I don't think he's ready. I don't think he's here. I think he lost the call.
Oh,
I think we're waiting on him to come back.
oh tremendous.
Cold,
we are having
cold feet, huh?
we are having a tremendous evening of technical difficulties.
Oh, good. We're back to Marty's shirt. Here we go, guys. Let's really get into it. Woo!
Yeah.
Marty's shirt. For the record, there's a poll going right now, and it's tied between dumb or cool. So equally
it is
dumb
equally
and
dumb
cool
and
at the
cool.
moment.
You know what?
I don't know if that's the chat loves tying on polls or it actually is both dumb and cool.
I think if there has ever been a tagline for my business card, it really would be equally dumb and cool ?
I think we're putting that on the Marty the Hedgehog shirt. We're going to draw you, the Hedgehog. You're going to be wearing that dumb shirt, and then it's going to say dumb and cool? ? Yeah. It's going to be great. It's going to be an amazing shirt. Everyone's going to buy it. And then you're going to see other people in it and be like, hey, I have that shirt. It's going to be really fun.
So yeah, we legitimately got a text from Baron von Sexyful saying his internet dropped out and he has to log back into the chat. I don't know what's going on. So we're just going to continue trying to kill time. You know what, chat? How are you guys doing tonight? How are you feeling?
Let's get in some fan interaction. I hear that's all the rage.
Yeah, exactly. Of course, we learned that there is a delay between what we're saying and what pops up in chat. So we're going to see how long that delay is. But yeah, chat, how you guys doing? Let's open up those phone lines. Oh, update. His internet has actually died completely.
Oh, wow. Okay. We're going to have to switch up the order here, aren't we?
Oh, man. Well,
who do we have on emergency speed dial?
This has been a really, really fun night. Yeah, who do we have on emergency speed dial?
Well, we got, I'm pretty sure we could get Stevie Speed on short notice. Let me call Super Cola real fast. See if they can hook us up. Yes, yeah. Public relations, please. 3, 2. No, I gotta go through the call tree. Hold on. No, 3. Okay, yeah. We need Stevie Speed. Can we get Stevie Speed? This is Super Art Fight. Yeah, we only have. How much is in our Patreon account? $3. We have $3.
$3.
Great, cool.
You all at home can help increase the amount of money that's in that.
Yeah. Great. No, that's fine. We just need it for one bout, and yeah, I guess you can mention Super Cola and their new hard seltzer.
Yeah, super seltzer.
Okay, sure.
I don't recommend
okay,
it,
bye.
by the way.
Hang on. We may not hang up that phone. I've just been informed. Hang on, is he with us? Baron, can you hear us? Baron.
I can.
Oh wow, he's back. Did your host find out about all the glitter and take away your internet?
Yeah, but don't worry about it. I force-fed him so much glitter he'll be pooping sparkles for a month.
Wow. That is horrific. All right. Let's
that
throw
happened to me when I downed a handle of Goldschlager once.
I'm not shocked. Let's go ahead and throw it back to the canvas while we still can.
Whew, sorry about that, everyone.
Hey, by the way, Baron von Sexyful, have you seen anyone running around your house that wears maybe like a green military jacket and a hat with a star on it?
Around my house?
Yeah, like anyone in the bushes with a pair of wire cutters?
Oh, I should go out. I was going to say, I would never let somebody wearing dull green and red in my house. That's, yuck.
Okay, cool. All right, folks, we're going to finally get this main event rolling. 20 minutes on the clock. Drink Alex, are you ready?
Oh, yeah, I'm ready. Let's do
Baron von Sexyful, are you ready?
Yeah.
All right, before we suffer another random bit of internet failure, let's go ahead and do this. 3, 2, 1, art fight! All right.
Okay.
Movies
Here we go.
versus comics. Baron von Sexyful back in the chair. Drink Alex ready and raring to go. And of course, Baron von Sexyful drawing Baron von Sexyful. Not a surprise. Yeah. Just a quick shout out to a mention from the chat. Hey, if you do want to subscribe to us here on Twitch and you don't have the Skrilla, but you do have yourself an Amazon Prime account, you can connect that Amazon Prime account to your Twitch account and get yourself one free subscription every single month here on Twitch. We'd absolutely love and appreciate it if you decided to use that on us here at Super Art Fight. It would mean the world to us. So just click that subscribe button on Amazon Prime and get it for free. You get a whole slew of emotes and all sorts of goodness, including those awesome 3-2-1 art fights and Wheel of Death emotes that you see in chat. Of course, higher tiers get additional emotes. But yeah, you want those emotes, you can make it happen. Just go ahead and subscribe. So what's happening there on the canvas, Ross?
All right, well, on the right hand side we've got Baron von Sexyful drawing Baron von Sexyful. I believe he is web swinging or grappling hook swinging. No, he's web swinging because there's a tiny spider in the middle. While meanwhile on the left hand side we've got Drink Alex drawing, I believe that is Obi-Wan Kenobi, drawn as though he has been asked to get a caricature at a bar mitzvah.
I was just about to say that. What we need is this Ewan McGregor version of Obi-Wan to be skateboarding or drawn in an unusually small car.
Yeah, because he does have a little bit of that vibe to him. Or a little bit of like, I don't know.
There we go. The tiny car's coming in.
Oh, great. He's in a tiny car. Finally. I've always known he's a Shriner. Always. It makes total sense.
That's why he has the high ground.
Kenobi.
Because his tiny car can't drive on lower ground. It's not really designed for off-wheeling.
Yeah. I really want to see someone in a Shriner car with a lightsaber now. That'd be great.
Dude, just keep going to conventions. They're going to pop up at some point.
So, as that comes together in the middle of the canvas, on the left-hand side of the canvas, in the middle of the canvas, we've got Baron von Sexyful, I believe, holding Drink Alex.
Yes.
Who is also then holding his martini.
Yes, it's a wonderful homage to Amazing Fantasy number 15, the debut of my favorite fictional character of all time, Peter Parker, the Amazing Spider-Man.
Yes, and featuring classic Spider-Man pants, aka Baron von Sexyful tights.
Spider pants, if you will.
Spider pants, that's correct.
Yes.
And as that comes together, we're getting a little bit of a 2-point perspective. 1-point perspective, rarely seen on the Super Art Fight canvas, as normally we just kind of have a flat 2D scroll kind of level of artwork, but no, we're going full on in perspective buildings right now. There's a vanishing point on the canvas. It's so rare, but here it is happening. And we've got actual Spider-Man going in for an upside downy smooch.
Now that is not just any Spider-Man. That's movie Spider-Man. More appropriately, Spider-Man 2 being drawn there.
Yeah, that would be a young Tobias Maguire's, as he's known.
Yes, that was his legal name, Tobias Maguire. Yes, with 1 minute.
I point out my 3
Oh, it
point
is 2 point perspective. Oh, it's 3 point perspective. Oh, pulling out all the art stops here on the canvas. 3 point perspective from the pen of Baron von Sexyful. The real question is, does Drink Alex have the chiaroscuro shading in order to keep up? Only time will tell.
Ross, I ask you, what would Wally Wood say about this canvas?
He would say that there are 22 ways to make this canvas not suck, I believe.
Yeah, and well, they've got 30 seconds to make it work. Drink Alex, Baron von Sexyful. This is their first spin in the main event. Respins available for both of them. We've got just about 15 seconds remaining until that first spin, as now Drink Alex being turned into a spider type character as well. And 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Here we go. The wheel of death spinning. Drink Alex, Baron von Sexyful. Open your ears as Drink Alex gets violent sneezing, and Baron von Sexyful, he gets to find Jesus. Finding Jesus. Respin for Drink Alex?
No, I'm good.
Baron von Sexyful, would you like a respin?
I think I would like a respin.
Toss it away,
He's already
Jesus.
found Jesus. Yep.
Yeah.
Doesn't like Jesus.
Baron von Sexyful believes he does not need Jesus, but you know what he does get? A nice boat.
Ooh.
All right.
So in the center of the canvas, what started as Drink Alex has been turned into the Doodler. We're going back at Super Art Fight time.
It's just the dude.
I'm
doing
sorry.
movies.
No, it's just the dude.
It's just the dude, man. It's just the dude. As that
I
rug
know
really
that
bringing the
it's-
canvas together.
It's easy to confuse the two. I know.
Yeah. Also,
Yeah,
Action
so-
Comics #1 being called out just to the lower right of Obi-Wan Kenobi as Baron von Superman being drawn.
Yeah,
or
but
having been drawn by Baron
if
von Sexyful.
perspective tells us anything, that's a very tiny car.
Yes, it's a very tiny car. Also, we're missing that one guy in the corner who's all like,
Just really freaking out about the whole thing.
yes.
That's what hello there was supposed to be.
Hello there.
But now we're getting violent sneezing coming from the front of that tiny car.
Oh, that tiny car's got a rough nose. Oh,
Yeah, that car is running.
God damn you. Oh, it's so fucking dumb.
Oh, that's it from me. Good night, everybody.
15 minutes and change in this main event of the evening to go. I think now's a great time to check in as my satellite phone is again blinking. Ref Adam, are you with us, bud?
Hello, Marty, Ross, chat, everyone at Super Art Fight. Thanks to the foul one, it seems like I'm right at, I crashed it into the aquarium, which makes a lot more sense, considering I was over Baltimore and then landed in a jungle. I don't know, but hey, turns out I'm not that far away. Things are good. I think I'm gonna cannibalize that car over there and see if I can't fix SAF Chapter 1. But while I have you here, I would like to give a hearty thanks to a lot of our people in the chat here. We had a couple subs come through from Adam Zane, Mustache, Court Jester, our very own Pixel Ivy, Dr. Shari follows from Steve Manov, G1 the Eagle, Ali Cobra, Booger Lee, and a triple cheer from our own Shoujo Agogo. So thank you all so very much. We love you dearly. Keep doing the things you do. We would love any kind of donations so that we could fund our brand new SAF Copter 2. But until then, you'll see me outside of the Baltimore Aquarium. This has been Adam, the ref/copter pilot. Back to you, Marty, Ross.
Adam, I gotta say I'm worried about you. You're now outside in downtown Baltimore. I know you were in the jungle before, but I believe your situation's gotten considerably worse.
That is fairly accurate, but I'm sure I'll be fine. If I can deal with the juggle, I'm sure that I can deal with the urban jungle. Thanks for your concern, though. Have a good one.
Famous last words, Ross. Famous last words.
We're all sending our well wishes and thoughts and prayers.
I hope fill-in referee Emily is ready to make her return.
Yeah, she might have to. Now, meanwhile, on the canvas, it appears that the nice boat, which is part Baron von Sexyful, it's got a leg for a mast and a chin for a front piece, and
you should see my aft.
Let's go with bow. Oh,
yeah.
And what a nice aft it is.
So, we also see a very red runny nose on the right-hand side.
Yeah, I believe this was a commercial for allergy meds in the 90s.
Yes, the Nasonex XB is just ready to pop up at any given moment. But in the center of the canvas, we have a violently sneezing mouse. I cannot remember the name of that character, nor can Dr. Surgeon Guy in the chat. To Drink Alex, do you recall the name of the sneezing mouse?
Yes, that is Little Sneezer from Tiny Toon Adventures.
Thank you. Little Sneezer. Sorry, is it Little or Lul?
Lul. It's Lul.
Lul.
Apostrophe Lul.
And the Wheel of Death spinning once again. 2 brand new topics. Super Art Fight, the next generation, goes to Drink Alex. And appropriately enough for Baron von Sexyful, that nice boat's about to get raided by some puppy pirates.
Ooh.
Puppy pirates. So Super Art Fight, the next generation, Drink Alex. Would you like to keep with that, or would you like your respin?
I'm good. Keep
okay.
It.
Tremendous. Super Art Fight, the next generation, Puppy Pirates, both coming together here. Puppy Pirates, we would just like to inform everybody, also was not canceled, despite something that may have been said in a recent press conference.
Okay, that's good to know. Meanwhile, on the canvas, like just looking at how much canvas is going on here, we've just got way more to Drink Alex that I'm seeing. You know, we got a lot of sneezing, a lot of editing, and a giant Obi-Wan Kenobi on the left. Baron von Sexyful is going for a little more of a detailed route. You know, we've got 3 key drawings, working on a 4th right now. We've got this main amazing fantasy in the middle. We've got the tiny Superman in the bottom left, and the boat on the right, and now finally our puppy pirate. But, you know, it just seems like we have a difference in strategies, right? It's you know, putting in that extra time and detail, or trying to get that joke out and move on. Because everywhere I look, everything Baron von Sexyful has drawn, it's also been edited by Drink Alex. And that's what Art Fight's all about, Marty.
Yes, indeed. Drink Alex is really having a hell of a night on the canvas. It launched him into victory in bout number 1, and he continues on into this 3rd bout here. He is coming in fresher. He is coming in with a bit more of a zest and a zeal than his opponent, Baron von Sexyful. But Baron von Sexyful has been through many back-to-back bouts before. He's done the deal at conventions many times, and also he's been in a lot of art fights. But the fact is, it's anyone's game. We're just over halfway through this match. I think the Wheel of Death coming up at that 5-minute mark is really going to be the deciding factor in who wins. If either artist gets a topic that can be thrown in anywhere and everywhere, it's just going to blow out the canvas, Ross.
I mean, I wouldn't have expected that violent sneezing was able to be applied as many places as it has. I mean, we've got sneezes on the fronts of cars and boats. Definitely didn't see that one coming, but that's the joy of Art Fight. You never know what's going to be thrown in there, and well, that's why you're all watching at home, right?
Yes, indeed. And of course, if you are watching at home, we love seeing you in the chat, but we also would love to see some of your thoughts. If you're not in the chat, if you're watching on a Twitch app on your TV, or on a box connected to your TV, like on a PS4 or Roku or similar, hashtag Super Art Fight or hashtag SAF Neo. Post it on social media. We'd love to hear from you, hear your thoughts. And like we said, hey, we've got an impromptu kind of informal survey going on. Let us know what you think of Super Art Fight Neo so far. What do you like? What don't you like? What can we do more of? just let us know. And now on the left-hand side of the canvas, Obi-Wan's being turned into a pirate version of Snoopy, Ross.
Yes, that's right. He is going full-on puppy pirate on the left-hand side. I dare say we are returning to a former round and just going full furry here.
Yeah.
As we have both a Jedi Knight / puppy.
Yes.
That's also sticking out of a tiny plane now.
Oh, I believe that's actually the Red
Is that
Baron.
a sup with camel? Yeah.
The Red Baron
No, it's a
being
World War
drawn by
fighting ace,
Baron
yes.
von Sexyful.
He's trying to shoot down the Red Baron.
Ah.
Yes.
Oh, okay. So he is a
Yeah.
tiny personal pan pizza. I understand.
Yes, exactly. But we know what he's going to write on his tombstone.
With 35 seconds until the next spin of the Wheel of Death, let's try to ask this real quick. Saw this in the chat from Dr. Surgeon Guy. Is Chewbacca a furry? Ross, your thoughts?
No.
Yeah, I just think he's a very hairy gentleman. And speaking as one myself, you know, it's just life.
I do think though that he's related to Sasquatch.
Undoubtedly. No diggity, no doubt. 10 seconds until the final spin of the Wheel of Death. And we want to see those emotes in the chat. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Here we go. 2 brand new topics. 2 Drink Alex, Baron von Sexyful. 2 Drink Alex gets Jurassic Marks, M-A-R-X.
Oh my God, yes. I'm down.
And Baron von Sexyful gets Baby Yoda.
Oh my goodness.
That could be a deciding factor here in this match, Marty. So,
yes,
as both artists try and figure out where to go, let's see if we can cover a couple things that happened during that, exchange. We've got Baron von Sexyful with now drew the puppy pirate, but now it's also got a mohawk. So it's now saying what's it say there above his head, Marty?
Mog Baron, I believe.
Mog Baron. That's
Yes.
what that is.
Yes.
Alex Mog Baron, care to enlighten us?
He's half man, half dog.
Ah.
Mog.
Yes.
All Mog.
If I want to
he's his
go
own best
for the
friend.
next generation, I gotta go to the future.
Yes.
There we go.
Also, it's good to know that even with Super Art Fight: The Next Generation, based off of what I'm seeing on this canvas, we are still sending Baron von Sexyful out there, even though he's got a gigantic long white beard and crutches. So good to see
and now
that.
we're getting a Groucho Marx T-Rex in the bottom middle of the canvas.
That's right to you. That's right to your heart there, Ross.
It sure is. Ain't that the truth? He won't be a part of any resort that has him as a member.
Yes, very true. Once again, I want to address a question in the chat. Twitch user Toe the Lion asks, is Peter Mayhew a furry? My answer to that, no, he's dead.
Okay. Yeah. Wow. You know these are recorded, right?
Yep.
Cool. So, yeah. Do you have more?
I'm just saying he has passed, so
Yeah.
what it is.
72 years young.
Yes. 2 minutes, 40 seconds remaining in your main event of the evening. Baby Yoda making his way in the center of the canvas, weird frog thing in his mouth, and he's got Superman on one shoulder and weird Groucho Marx T-Rex on the other. It's definitely a unique place for Baby Yoda to be, but now he himself is getting turned into a Marx brother.
Yeah, we're getting Mark's brother just all over the place. It's now Baby Yoda is also turning into yet another Groucho, apparently.
2 minutes remaining.
2 minutes to go. What was in his mouth? I guess that was the frogs that Baby Yoda ate.
Yes.
In one time. Is now a stogie, so that's fun.
Yeah.
What is happening all the way on the right there? That giant head in perspective.
I believe that is also a Jurassic Marks over there on the right. He had Two Drink Alex come in there and take what started out as as the nice boat and turned it into a Groucho. He Grouchoed it up.
He did, and he managed to use the giant nose he'd already drawn.
Yeah. Came in there and just took artwork he had and turned it around for him. This has been a hell of a match, and we've got 1 minute and 14 seconds to go in it.
Meanwhile, we've got everything getting turned into a Yoda-like creature. We've got Lil Sneezer is now a Yoda. We've got Baron von Sexyful in the top middle is now also a Yoda. Do we know the type of thing Yoda is? Because I just keep saying he's a Yoda, but
oh man, you know what? I just gotta ask the person. Drink Alex is a resident Star Wars fan, because God knows the rest of us don't actually care about Star Wars. Is there a
name of the species that Yoda is?
No, there is not.
Got it.
Okay.
Officially canon, that is not a thing yet.
I almost said my thought of what it was, and I realized the species was not that. I almost said Toydarian, and that is not what Yoda is.
Oh,
no, those are the creatures from Toy Story. Toydarians.
Thank you, Ross. Excellent question from chat user Court Jester, asking with all these giant
10 seconds
noses,
to go.
Asking with all these giant noses, asking with all of these giant noses, where is Humpty Hump? I'm just going to assume he's doing his dance because it's his chance to do the hump. We will find out 20. Oh, we're done. We're out. Time's up. Caps on markers. That's an art fight. Someone pointing out in the last few moments from the pen of Drink Alex, we got ourselves the beta version of Yoshi. That is a shocker of a call out to the now. For those who don't know, there was a treasure trove of early Nintendo ROM leaks that came out like in the past 24 hours, basically. Drink Alex, I'm just going to cut to you real quick. Amazing pull.
Thanks. I try to keep it current despite my appearance. Despite the fact that I made so many Marx Brothers jokes, I gotta throw in a current thing there.
Yeah, I very much appreciated it, as did some people in chat. Question
Yoshi,
to you,
that's the
sir.
secret void.
Hey, a question to you, dear sir. In this bout, this was your second bout of the evening. What do you think went differently for you in this bout versus your first one against Stompadon?
I just sort of got the hang of getting back into the saddle. You know what I mean? My brain has been lubricated. My hand is ready to go. And not to mention coming off of a win, that kind of drives you. Right on. Also, I've had a couple drinks.
Perfect. We would expect nothing less from you. And of course, we hope that this evening goes in your favor, but we'll find out. On the other side of the canvas was Baron von Sexyful, and standing by with him is Ross. Ross, tell us what's going on with the Baron.
Baron, you really put your time and focus into a couple key drawings there, especially in the first half of the bout. What were you thinking behind that strategy?
When you have the you get to sink a little bit on your feet in the first one. I had so much to work with, and trying to remember the details from comic book covers to make that joke was definitely a challenge. And I've got to say, Alex was zoom. Oh, amazing.
Right back at you, buddy.
Thank you. I think that I got caught into having fun drawing myself. If I'm honest, I drew myself as a superhero twice, and then I drew myself as a boat. And may I say, my mast is spectacular. But then when I heard that, maybe I can speed things up, I had a lot of fun drawing a little puppy dog who had 4 peg legs. And, I had a lot of fun. How about you, Ross? You having a good time?
I'm having a fantastic time. I'm glad you're back. What do you think happened to the internet?
I don't know. I have a feeling that Red Aaron and Rave Royale are scared. They're scared of me. So they went pachoo in my backyard. That's
Is that what taking out an internet sounds like?
It is. It is. It's like the backwards version of dialogue.
No, I think that's the name of those delicious Mexican lollipops.
Sure.
Chupa Chups.
Yep. Thank you. Thank you, Drink Alex.
I know candies. I know things.
Thank you. Thank you. Well, the voting is over, and we will find out who will be next in line for a Pixelweight title shot. Producer Steve, if you could let us know, please. Two Drink Alex takes the victory. Only 68% of the vote.
So close.
Needed that 1%. Two Drink Alex takes the win. Alex, anything you would like to say to the chat, to the fine people watching at home?
Thank you so much for your patronage. We really appreciate you watching. I couldn't have won without you, obviously. And I want to give a big ups to Baron von Sexyful for keeping me on my toes and really just kicking pure unbridled ass out there.
Tremendous. Anything you'd like to plug to Drink Alex?
I have a lot of things to plug. I'm on Twitter @dude!! You can listen to me every single week on the One Piece podcast. You can listen to me every other week on a Japanese film club podcast called Toho Yaro. We recently covered the movie Zeiram, a tokusatsu favorite, and the Oscar-nominated movie Shoplifters. And of course, @WeebSimpsons is my alt Twitter account for anime and Simpsons related shit posting.
Tremendous. Baron von Sexyful, you did not have the victory here tonight, but hey, doesn't mean we can't let you plug things. Baron.
Yeah.
What would you like to plug here tonight?
Only one thing, really. I feel bad. I falsely accused my host for, cutting off the internet, and I force-fed him glitter. So I'm actually wearing a shirt he designed today. It is a beard skull, and he is selling it at spaghettikiss.etsy.com. So you can go over there, and you can check out that and some other of his work. It's a beautiful lavender color, which looks great on me if you haven't noticed already. That's it.
It very much does. If we can get that link in the chat, spaghettikiss.com, I believe, is what we're aiming for. Oh, there we go. Spaghettikiss on Insta, spaghettikiss.etsy.com. And yes, I did say to the Baron, what do you want to plug? Excellent. I'm not sure if both of our other competitors are still with us, but I know Wisteria, and if we can get this into the chat, Wisteria wanted to push on all forms of social media, Dreamy Cactus Co. @DreamyCactusCo. That's on Twitter, on your Instagram, and all that fun stuff. And Stompadon passed along to me if I could eattoast.etsy.com for a whole bunch of cool prints, posters, and yes, your own plush Stompadon. So please check those out. Ross, do you have anything you want to plug?
Yeah, I want to plug our Patreon, patreon.com/superartfight. We have 28 patrons right now. When we hit 30, Marty is finally going to do something with the stack of frames that is behind him in every single show. So if you can be those two patrons, we would love to see it happen. And Marty promises to hang at least 1 to 2 of those frames behind him. And also, maybe he'll change shirts. You never know.
Wow. Strong opinions on this shirt. I like this shirt. Fuck you guys. I'm online at blast-o-rama.com, and I have a weekly pro wrestling podcast, the Rough House Podcast, available where all good podcasts are sold. With that in mind, I assume we're going to be doing a raid, so please stick around.
Oh, guys, I just, my agent called. I didn't finish. He didn't say everything, but I heard that you need me for a match.
No, it worked out okay, bud.
Yeah,
I was gonna
contractually, if you want to mention about the hard seltzer, I was told you have to.
No, I was at the track. I was gonna win my first race, but I heard that you guys needed me, and you don't need me.
Sorry, Stevie.
Dude,
we're
I'm
all
sorry.
right,
we kind of got wrapped up in the show. I forgot to tell him. Next show, bud.
Ah!
Okay. Well, on behalf of all of us here at Super Art Fight, we hope you are staying safe, having fun, wearing a mask, and eating well. So on behalf of all of us behind the scenes, we have so much fun bringing you this show.
Yes.
We have so much fun connecting with you all. We cannot wait to see you at the next show.
Yes.
And Marty, wrap us up. Send us home.
1, the internet likes my shirt, so screw you guys. 2, every Thursday night, Super Art Fantasy, our D&D adventure continues. If you want to hear us play hear and watch us play D&D, by all means, please head to this Twitch stream Thursday nights. Saturday, August 1st, we're going to be part of Otakon Online, 2:25 p.m. Eastern. SuperArtFight.com for all the details on that. And of course, we'll be back here next Saturday night with a casual stream. Until next time, for all of our amazing artists, for all of our amazing crew, for producer Steven DeBooth, for Ref Adam, lost somewhere in Baltimore, and for my dear colleague Ross Nover, I've been Marty Day. This has been Super Art Fight Neo, and just do better and wear masks. Bye.
Yeah!